Hey guys, let's talk about my $100,000 Microsoft position. So this should be a really interesting video. So I'm gonna go ahead and break it down for you guys. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is Microsoft. You can just see it right here, Microsoft. So close this. Okay, so we are on the daily time frame. Well, on the daily time frame, what do you see? Now, for me, when I look at the daily time frame, I see a bullish market because I can see a strong low over here. I can see another strong low over here, and I see another strong low over here. And if you notice, every time the market, you can see a small pullback continuation. Now you can see this is a larger pullback. This is a continuation. So now we are getting another larger pullback, in my opinion. Okay, I think this could hold. From what I'm seeing right now, it looks like the market wants to go higher, right? And plus, all the news about Microsoft and AI is pretty good. I mean, the market falling is just a distraction, but all the news about it is pretty good. So I like my odds with that. So let's go ahead and look at the weekly and the monthly time frame. So good. See? Oh, look at that. I did that perfectly, actually. So this is the weekly time frame. You get, as you see, you can see more bullish structure, so you know you're on the right trend or you're in the right direction. If you go to the monthly time frame, you see the exact same thing again over here. So slow, strong low, strong low. So even though we don't get a 50% pullback on this one, it did turn into like a 50% for the rest or maybe more. So on this one, as you can see, we got a 50% pullback on that one. Now this is more like a fucking 90% pullback if you ask me, but it is what it is. So now, as you can see, this low is pretty intact. A lot of sellers were coming in, and look what happened on this day, on April 26th. We had a lot of buyers coming to the market. So look at this huge bullish market candle, and we're trying to get a continuation. Okay, so on the day, I'm gonna go ahead and break that down for you guys. Okay, so on the daily time frame, what makes me want to? Why would I enter right here? Right. So let's go ahead and take this up. Okay, take this off here. Okay, so if we look at the monthly time frame, right, this is a monthly strong low. Okay, a monthly low. Let's make this orange. Okay, so this is a monthly low. So now if we go back down to the daily time frame, right, we just go ahead and use that 50% retracement too. Okay, so if we use that 50% retracement, as you can see, 50% was right here at 446. What did we have? We use something that you guys can see through. Okay. Okay, good. So as you can see on the 50% right here, on 50%, what did we get? So as you can see, we had this bearish market. Then what did we get? We get a bunch of bullish candles come to the market and push the market a little bit higher. Couldn't take out this high over here. And what did we have? A fall through. So this tells me the 50% wasn't strong enough to push the market. Okay. So now the market pushed the market down. As you can see, market playing up and down into the 60, 70, 80%. And let's see what this one is. So right here, just like I said, we got a 90% pullback. Now, what do we notice on the 90% pullback? We don't just go ahead and enter off it because it's 90% pullback. That makes no sense. So what we're looking for now is market structure. The way the market wants to tell us that there are more buyers in the market than there are sellers right now. So we get this huge dump down here, and this is a high. Okay, so what do we get on this side? So the market takes out this high, pushes off a little bit, and comes back to play for a little bit and starts ranging. Okay, so now ideally we want a 50% market right here, right? Want a 50% market. Okay. Yep, we're right at 50% market. Okay, so we don't get a 50% market on this one. So this is also one of those trades where it's also enter at your own risk. Me personally, I prefer a 50% retracement, but I didn't get it this time. I only entered this push because you can tell, you're gonna be able to tell from my risk sizing. I'm gonna put my position on the screen so you can see on my risk sizing, I went in half my usual risk. So I bought about 150 shares of Microsoft. Okay, usually I would go in heavier because, like I said, if this goes our way, we can ride this whole trend back up there, or maybe even higher, especially with AI and everything. So I went ahead and got in right here because I did like the pullback. At the same time, As you can see, these are all the bearish candles from the past. Let's see if something you guys can see. These are all the bearish candles before the bullish candle comes in, and we do kind of tap into this. Okay. Now, this is also a different way of looking at the market from those people who trade, ICTs and order blocks and all that kind of stuff. So we don't get a 50%, but we could tell that, all the bearish candle before the bullish candle comes. So this is also another thing that I use to enter this trade. I usually don't use it often, but sometimes I see it in the market. So I entered again, like I said, I entered up there at about 150 contracts in the position. I think somewhere right here. And my thing was, if we continue pushing down, and I saw some kind of buyer momentum coming right here, I was going to get and buy more. So that way I'd have 115 right there, maybe 300, 400 more shares somewhere around here, maybe lower. But that's not happening. Right, the market starts to push up. Now, what I want to see again on this, as you guys can see, this took patience at the same time. I've held this position for about almost 30 days now. So as you can see, almost 23 days for the market just ranging and ranging and ranging before playing out. So you can see on this one, I'm looking at the exact same thing again. Let me pull this right over here. Okay, so 50% of this move right here already happened, as you guys can see on there. You can also use the overall low if you want to. So right there. So now if we go to the regular candles, we can see that, from right here, 50% was already hit. So now we're just waiting for the market to, balance back up, see some bullish momentum. And again, another 50%, we're still on there. So like I said, if I can see some bullish momentum, I'm looking to add more positions because I couldn't add in here. And this is just something that the price might just continue to push higher. So, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, I'm up a couple grand on this position. Like I said, I've held it for quite some time now, but I hope you guys like the video. This is my Microsoft position. So like, subscribe, enjoy. Thank you for watching.